Why do I think doing your own business is the best option when it comes to the concept of wealth creation? Let me give you a scenario. You are an employee working for a company. You work so hard. Your time is dictated. You go to work early in the morning, come back late in the evening, consistently for the whole year. And at the end of the month, you are handed a paycheck month after month. And the money that they give you is just to help you live, hand to mouth, just to get some accommodation, some feeding, some shelter, and some clothing. If you do this for several years, you cannot be rich. You cannot. Consider this. Every day that you are working for somebody, you are helping that person, the owner of that company, realize his wealth creation dream. Why is it so? When you work hard, and let's say you make 1,000 Ghana cedis for the company, you are likely to be paid 200 Ghana cedis. The 800 Ghana cedis goes to the company, if you like, the employer. So compare the two. You who is working and making 1,000 Ghana cedis and yet being paid a 200 out of it, who is making more money? You cannot compare yourself to the employer. So if you want to make money, if you want to create wealth, it's not about working for companies. It's not about working for someone. It's about creating your own business. Yes, it is possible. People think it is not possible. Sometimes I have a problem, but I don't blame you. You know why? Because going to school, the training and the condition has been to become an employee after school. So you find people going to certain schools just so they'll get a job right after school. For example, in Ghana, you find people going to the teacher training college because they know after school they are going to get a teaching job to do. You find people going into the nursing training college because they know when they finish, they'll get a nursing job to do. In neglecting the potential that God has placed in them, that will make millions and millions of cities, all because of job security. People have sold their lives into slavery, working for money. But I'm here to give you that secret. If you want to break from that chain of poverty, working for money is not an option. You must let money work for you. And it starts by creating a business. Creating a business or any other thing that one wants to do starts from the mind. It starts from the mind. You must envision. You must think about it. You must search for it. You must look for it. You must ask questions. You must look around. What can I do? What problem can I solve that will give me money? Wealth creation is actually problem solving. The day you decided to solve somebody's problem, that is the day that you got money. I'll share an experience with you. In 2011, yes, after I graduated in 2010 from the University of Professional Studies, then Institute of Professional Studies, IPS. During my time in 2010, there was a challenge I faced when it came to registering for national service. After the registration, I thought I was done with it until I met a friend of mine who asked me if I printed the national service registration report. I said, no. Was there something to print? She said, yes, you'll be given a code that will actually be used to check your postings when the national service postings come. I said, hey, I didn't know this. So what did I do? I went back on the internet, I checked, and to my surprise, everything I filled in this form was gone. The form was vacant, blank, not submitted. And I had 2 days left to do this registration. So what did I do? I looked around, and fortunately for me, there was a cafe that I saw around. So I went there and told them I'm coming to do my national service registration. It took many, if I remember at the time, about 5 or so cities. And they did the registration for me, took a picture of myself and did the registration and printed color report for me, which had my national service registration code. Now, the following year, 2011, I had gone for a workshop, actually a seminar. And on my way, I was talking to my friend, we still need to do our businesses. We said, okay, start your own business. When you do, which will you follow? It's okay, thank you. I will do so. The dawn after that seminar, the next day, I was there when an idea dropped in. What about the national service registration? The problem you faced last year, can it be an opportunity for you to make money. My eyes popped up and it was done. I couldn't even sleep again. I was waiting for the day to break. So what did I do? Next morning, early, I went to campus. Fortunately for me, when I went, there was a colleague or a classmate of mine who was working in the university. And I went to her and I asked her, she was in charge of the National Service, Auntie Vivian. I asked her, please, how far with the National Service registration codes? She said, it just came and we are about to paste the code on the notice board. It was just so timely. So what did I do? I waited when they pasted it. I picked a few codes from there. Fortunately for me, I had almost every tool I needed. I had a printer. I had a digital camera that my cousin had sent to me from Malaysia. And the only thing I didn't have, I had a laptop, was a modem, which would give me internet access. And by the grace of God, I've been a teacher, and so I had some money. I went straight at the time, Airtel, and I bought their modem. I came quickly, set it up around the SRC on the campus of UPSA. Then the code that I picked from the notice board, I put one in and tried to do the registration, and it opened for me, and I did, and I didn't submit it, but I realized that it is possible for me to do the registration. So the next thing I did was to now create an advertisement. So I typed on the computer, for National Service registration, come to the SRC, and then I put my number down, printed it out, made photocopies, and pasted it on campus all over the place. I was there. At the time, it was new. National Service registration was new. I think on the internet, it wasn't the order of the day. So people found it difficult to do the registration themselves. So I was there, people started coming. You are there, somebody will call you. Are you the one doing the registration? I said, yes. Where are you? SRC. They came, and I was doing it. By the time the registration was over, I made my first 1,000 Ghana cedis, and that set me up into the business that I started operating. With that 1,000 Ghana cedis, I topped it up and I bought a photocopy machine, placed it on campus, and started running photocopy for the campus. This was a problem I solved, and it gave me money. What problem are you solving? Have you seen problems around where you are? They are money. The day you solve that problem, that is the day you receive money. There's money everywhere. You just have to open your eyes. If you want to make wealth, as I mentioned, it's all about doing your own business or solving humanity. If you want to know more and break free from poverty, then this channel, BrainTech TV, is your #1 channel. Follow us, share our videos, and let's grow together, breaking the chain from poverty and doing excellently well in our lives and endeavors. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in our next video. Thank you. I love you.